Hello everyone, my name is Rita Mosesian, and I'm here to discuss economic inequalities around the world, more specifically how economic inequalities have caused world hunger. The perspective that I believe explains why our world is like this is the conflict theory. The idea that people have all over the world that I hear the most is that there is a limited source of food, and that's why not everyone has a chance to have a meal daily. But however, I firmly believe that there's more than enough food produced around the world to feed the global population. But yet again, there's more than 690 million people who are still starving. Unfortunately, greed has caused competition between people, and that has shifted people's priorities. I feel as though people strongly emphasize the importance of having more, such as when people go to restaurants, they tend to order so much food to satisfy themselves, and then once they're full, they just leave it and throw the rest away. Instead, they could have ordered less food, and then if they were still hungry, order more afterwards, but they didn't do that. So the conflict theory is the best representation of this because it explains how there is a different groups of people always in conflict over one of the most important resources in our world, which is food. Alternatively, if all these groups decided to work together, this issue would not be dire as it is today. Unfortunately, the conflict theory makes it seem out of reach because the main point of this theory is that society will always have groups that are in conflict with one another for resources. The best way to define this is that the competition that all people is to make the most money to afford all the benefits and never worrying about being hungry. During this competition, most people forget that there's the other side of humanity that isn't lucky enough to have a chance to make money and to have all these benefits like we do on the daily.